And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Go ahead and say it, Ed. Go Tigers!
When I woke up this morning, I was feeling pretty dangerous.
You like that? You like that?
F it. Jamar's down there somewhere.
The New Orleans Saints select Marcus Davenport.
No!
Splash Brothers. Yeah.
It's playoff. Keep going, Brace.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
What is up, y'all, and welcome to the Dirty Boot Sports Podcast, episode 60. On tonight's episode, we are going to do our Week 6 preview, pick-up recap,
Pick-em
recap, and Dirty Boot bets. So, whose episode is this tonight, guys?
We got the
Number
Jesse
60.
Chavez.
There we go.
Jesse Chavez,
King.
the Hat Man himself.
King Jesse. Apparently, like, Chuck Bednarik wore it, Otto Graham, bunch of old football players that would suck in today's NFL. Yeah, Dallas Keuchel.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
That's a good one.
Bill.
Absent.
Yeah, Bill would have been all over that. He's screaming right now.
Mm-hmm. Pissed.
Yeah, 60 is a weird number. All right.
That's
So-
what we think about the number 60 is that awkward silence. Like,
Yeah. It's not even like a number that an offensive lineman would wear.
No, I was trying to run through my head of an LSU offensive lineman that's worth 60
because they usually just throw a digit behind it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I cannot think of a 60.
All right. Well, yeah, that's our 60s.
I'm sure Bill could have some random ones for us.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
So,
what we doing first?
Week 6 preview. We got a barn burner coming tomorrow
Ooh,
night.
I am so ready for this one, boys.
Do we
want
want to? You want to recap our pick'ems and stuff first, or what?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that since we're starting. Yeah, before we start on through the new week.
All right. So, in our actual pick'em on the fantasy app, let's see. I'm pretty sure I'm still in first. Let's see. Yeah. I'm in first with 50 wins. Chance, you're right behind me with 46. Stacy's following up with 43. Josh, 42. Kyle, 42. Peyton, 41. Rayleigh, 39. Bill, 37. Then it drops off to people that missed a couple weeks. So I'm still in the lead. Y'all need to catch up. I'm in the 99.4 percentile.
We need to really think
off.
about. We need to think about next year. What have like a real good prize for next year's winner.
Yeah.
We need to come
And
up
promote
with
it
something.
before
and
the
promote
day
it
of,
so
like-
that for
like
the
2
day of
hours
for the
before.
kickoff. That's right, exactly, and try to get a real big. It'd be fun.
And we'll get stuff like we'll get like the bracket challenge stuff we could do.
Yes.
Oh, I
Oh,
can't
we
wait for that.
Can't wait for
And
that.
we could also do just like an NFL bracket pick'em.
Yeah, for the
Like I know
playoffs.
they do stuff like that. I know MLB had one
Yeah,
where you can track it all and everything. And it won't be nothing crazy. And bowl games, they do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't do it.
It's gonna be tough, but hey,
Very
crap,
tough.
we know stuff by now.
yeah.
Yeah. So we can do some of those and start promoting them a little early, and maybe get a little prize to throw in.
Absolutely.
Oh, that ball got through. That's a
I
run.
don't know how anybody hits Bruce Dargar at a run.
No idea.
He throws the most easy 102 cheese you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah. And then our pick'em team, Dirty Boot team thing recap. Yeah. Where's it at, Kyle? You sent it.
Yep.
I have the Bills and the Jets
Oh yeah, Chance. Do you
And
know
the
your teams
Lions.
this week?
and the Lions. After that,
And
I
Washington.
think I have Redskins
I got it.
and
Commanders.
the Vikings.
The Commanders.
Them two.
Bills,
I got
Vikings,
16.
Lions, Commanders, Jets.
There you go.
You had 3 wins this week.
Hey.
You need a piece of paper with that red.
It needs to be taped.
No, I just like testing them each week. So you have
I was better.
13 now overall. Kyle, Rams, Bengals, Saints, Dolphins, Jags. 1. Shout out to
Who dat?
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Who dat,
baby. Who dat?
The last 2 weeks, I've had 1 win.
So that makes your total 11.
What a
My
play.
God.
I believe. Yes, 11.
Dodgers and
Not a
Padres
great
games
week.
being played right now.
Yeah, chop on Braves.
Did y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
The
Josh?
Padres are wearing their khakis.
Chargers, Colts, Packers, Pittsburgh, Cleveland. I believe you had 2 from that. Don't know who. Chargers, did they win?
Yes, beat
Okay.
Cleveland.
Oh, they beat Cleveland.
Yeah.
Okay. Did the Colts?
Yes, to beat Denver.
Okay.
Y'all
That's your
remember
2.
that phenomenal football game?
Yeah.
How did you forget that game, Clay? 12-9. Come on.
I barely watched that game. You have 2, so that makes it 12. Bill, Tampa, Dallas, Denver, Patriots, Texans. He had 4 wins. What team did Bill lose on?
How many do you have now
Denver.
total, Josh?
That's 12 for Josh.
12.
Yeah, I'm ahead of you.
Bill has
I'll be in
Bill
last
had
now.
4 this week. That brings him to 5 plus 3 plus 4, 8, 4, 12. And then Clay, 4. No, I had 3 wins this week. Philly, San Fran, Tennessee, Carolina, ATL. So that brings my total to 14, I believe. Yes, 14. And then Peyton, Ravens, Kansas City, Raiders, Arizona, Giants. What a steal that Giants pick was at the end, huh?
It was a steal.
You got 3 wins. That brings your total to 5 plus 6. It's 11 plus 3. 14. I think me and you were tied at the top.
Let's go. Let's go.
Everybody's separated by like 3 wins still, though. So we did a good job picking, I think. And the Seahawks still look good as a team that went undrafted. And the Bears are solid. There's Cody Bellinger with a freaking grab. Bill just threw
He
up.
didn't even have to do all that, though.
Yeah.
It's
that,
a piece of
runner.
garbage. That's why he did it.
The only thing he
I
hit
was
is that wall.
I was setting you up for that chance.
I hate him so much, man. Him and Juan Soto are right there neck and neck for me.
I don't mind Bellinger.
With a sprinkle of freaking Bryce Harper whenever I'm not having a good day.
I bet he's just a cool guy.
Bellinger doesn't seem like that big of a douchebag.
No,
to me.
at all.
Oh, duh.
Now, Bryce Harper
I hate Bryce Harper.
screams douchebag.
Yeah.
Bellinger
Bellinger.
doesn't scream that to me.
No, at all.
I don't like his face.
He looks sleepy all the time.
It's because he's
Smokes
high.
a lot of weed.
Because he's high.
Yeah.
Then I got high.
All right,
Wanna-
week 5.
wanna get high?
week 6. Commanders and Bears.
Let's
baby.
go.
It is a pick 'em. No
Amazon.
line.
Let's go.
Amazon Prime getting their money's worth.
How many people are tuning into this?
The Bears could be at 500 after this game.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I don't think they will be.
I think they will.
I think they will.
I think the Bears here.
Mm-hmm.
Washington's terrible.
It's hard. The Bears.
Give me Carson Wentz.
You were off the wagon.
You can have him. You can have him.
Ron Rivera doesn't want him.
Ron Rivera apparently doesn't want him either.
Carson Wentz is greater than Justin Fields.
That's debatable.
Oh,
Chicago's just going to run the ball and play defense, so they're going to win.
Go Commanders in 4.
The bigger question is how many interceptions does Wentz throw?
At least 1.
At least 3.
What's that over and under?
I guarantee his line's at like 1.5 every week.
I mean, that'd be. I'd rather bet that than any part of the game. The winner.
Yeah, that under's probably hitting. So everybody's picks. Bears.
The Bears.
Uh-huh.
Washington.
Giving them Commanders.
All right.
Commodores.
All right. Next up.
I just find it hard to believe Rivera's
I like
going to
that the
keep
guy
winning.
that's leading this.
He
and
always
me have
seems
the
to
same
find
pick.
some wins.
Yeah.
What's that?
I said I like that the guy leading this and me have the same pick.
No structural damage on Acuna's elbow.
Well, they haven't got an MRI done yet, which there shouldn't be an MRI needed. For
They did
He
that.
came back and played.
They
He's
said it.
fine.
Still
The
scares me.
biggest thing was out in the field throwing the ball. Honestly.
Yeah. And he looked fine swinging the bat when he came
They
back
weren't
up.
worried
And look,
about
I love Acuna.
He's got a day off.
He is tough, but he's a little dramatic when he gets hit and stuff.
I think so.
Hey, don't
He's-
you watch your
I love-
dirty mouth.
I love Ronnie.
You watch your mouth.
I love Ronnie, but he's a little dramatic. A little
Totally
bit.
agree.
A
The
little
dude
bit.
was 19 years old getting beaned every time he came up to bat.
I know.
Because he was too good.
I'm not saying he's not tough. I'm just saying maybe it's he's
He got hit by a 97-mile-an-hour fastball,
I agree.
Kyle.
I know.
On his
I'm just
back
saying.
arm.
I know. But I'm just glad there's no
On that
damage.
tender meat.
What?
Tender meat.
What does that mean?
tender meat.
It hurts.
Yeah, he does, man. It's the inside part of the elbow. There ain't no muscle there.
No, there's nothing.
It's just flab. I still love him though.
Oh yeah,
I love him with all my heart. El abusador de baseball.
All right, next up, Sunday. No London this week, thank God.
Worst thing in the world.
I think we get, like, what is it, Jags, Broncos in a couple weeks?
I mean, I don't mind the London games, guys.
I can't watch them.
like 'em.
But
I'm at church.
But I mean, you can watch almost half before you have to go. I mean,
Oh, crap, I got to be there at 9.
Oh, well, you cannot be then. Oh,
Yeah, we get Broncos, Jags,
did you
week
see,
8.
I didn't get to watch the video yet, but you see Pat McAfee today talk about. He said in NFL is planning about 2025 having a whole division in Europe.
That's so stupid.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I didn't get to watch it. I just saw the headlines of it.
So,
That
like,
makes
4 new
no
teams?
sense.
That's what it sounds like. I mean, if making a division, I'm assuming.
Huh.
We don't have enough quarterbacks to do that.
I feel
Heck no.
Wentz going to be in the league for a while.
Justin Fields, don't worry, bud. You're going to find a job somewhere else.
Oh, Wentz will be over there on one of those teams for sure. We don't want him over here.
Let me see if I can.
I wish find that. We'll get sued. We'll play that on air.
I wish I can. I'm trying to think who retweeted it.
That travel is
saw
going
it
to
on
be
his.
awful.
that feels like that would be something the NFL would have, like, publicly
Well,
announced.
you would
'cause
have
it's in
thought.
3 years.
You would think. I mean, like that's
They would be beginning the build
I'm
of the
hoping he
stadiums.
had like a minor, just like stroke or something.
Or
Peyton
maybe
didn't read
the
it correctly.
video's a joke, maybe.
Oh,
Like-
that's what I'm saying. I didn't get to.
I bet he's like exaggerating, like, about 2025. You
Yeah.
know?
What was that? There was a
According
video.
to FanDuel.
Like the Nick Wright thing with the LeBron getting arrested.
NFL is allegedly starting a division in Europe 2025.
Play it. Turn
Yeah,
it
you
up.
did have to watch that whole video to catch that.
Yeah, that like the LeBron video where he's just trying to get the clicks to.
I mean, 4 teams. There's no way you're getting 4 teams. Yeah.
There's a Delta plane that's supposed to be the Concorde that's able to get from New York to London in 4 hours or something like that. So when that happens, everybody's assuming there's going to be an NFL expansion because when Jim Irsay was on our show, we asked him about expansion of the program. And he said, well, Concorde was supposed to get us from New York to London in like 4 hours. And then that stopped happening. And then the world got much further away. And the moon is 80,000 miles away. The Mars, 250,000 miles away. So whenever you're talking, I think you'll get there once in your life.
He's not joking. Like,
Yeah.
Like it sounds like it's really in the works. I mean, it has to be.
Yeah.
Why they keep going over there?
Yeah.
I mean, they're not going over there.
And
just
they obviously want a team there eventually,
Yeah,
like the
exactly.
NFL with
The fans
Mexico
love
City
the
as
NFL
well.
over there.
Dude, I'm telling you, the ones I knew that went over there, they said it was unbelievable.
Man, same thing with Mexico City.
Yeah.
That's going to happen eventually.
Mexico City will get one before Europe.
I think so too. Just because it's
Time
on
zone,
it's on
man.
the same actual
It's
continent.
Why wouldn't Canada get one before?
Yeah,
They got their own
Well,
stuff.
yeah.
Well, I mean, still though, I mean, Europe's got their own
Because they
football
got
too.
that deadgum metric system up there, man. They don't understand
Fields
yards.
water, right?
Yeah, they don't have yards. They got kilo things.
Kilo yards.
My
What they call
all-time
kilometers.
My all-time favorite
Kilometers.
Gronk quote, maybe second all-time favorite Gronk quote came when he was playing over there across the pond.
Give me your top 5 Gronk quotes.
Well, Yoy Soy
69.
Fiesta has to be number 1. You know? And he was
I
like-
love how he had another quote
Yeah.
on deck.
He was like, Yoy Soy Fiesta. But he did this celebration dance where he did this like marching thing and then spiked the ball. And they were like, what was that dance you did when you celebrated a touchdown? He's like, oh, that's for the little nutcracker guy that guards the house.
All right, back into football. Niners, Falcons. In Atlanta.
Niners by
a
dozen.
Noon kickoff in Atlanta for San Fran.
I think I like the
That's
plus
tough.
5.5, and because I mean San Fran just went to Carolina, back to San.
Did
Fran,
they go back to San
Atlanta.
Francisco?
Yeah, I know that they did. I guarantee
did?
you that. I guarantee you they did.
A lot of coaches don't believe in that.
I guarantee you they. Went
So
back.
Atlanta.
That's
is,
what I would like to know.
Atlanta is 5-0 against the spread this year.
I wouldn't have thought. I wouldn't have thought we would have went back from Charlotte to New Orleans, then to London, and we did.
Well, it's a coach's preference. Though.
Yeah,
Shanahan might have been like, "We're not doing it."
and he might not have, but I'm just.
That's a 9 o'clock kickoff for San Fran.
If you went back.
If you went back, that's rough.
That's rough. Real.
I'm looking up to see what the
and
situation
Atlanta
is.
just won't go away.
They play hard.
They're some fighters.
Mariota's scrappy, man.
Scrappy.
Their defense is pretty good.
Mariota's really probably would be the best backup in the league if he would, But
I see Niners practice footage on something that does not look like it'd be an NFL facility.
I
might be wrong.
Atlanta then.
Yeah,
I might be overestimating them.
They over in Atlanta.
People think.
Yeah, it's 5.5 point line, right?
Yeah, 5.5.
That's not too bad. I think Atlanta can hang.
Oh crap!
It's going to come down to if they can stop the pass rush from San Fran, but San Fran's got a ton of injuries on defense, so that's going to be tough for them. I know they lost one of their corners, Emmanuel Mosley, I think is his name, one of their starters at corner, so that's going to be rough. I believe Bosa's hurt again.
Is Pitts back?
He
it don't matter.
he
They're
said,
not throwing him the ball.
yeah,
but
he said he's supposed to be, or like he plans on playing.
Why doesn't he throw him the ball?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
That's their
crazy.
best weapon.
Ronald Acuna said he feels okay, especially because the team won. Pitch hit him in the elbow.
El Abusador.
Yeah. It's going to be an interesting game. Probably it's not a bad game for a noon kickoff, actually. Wonder if that'll be on the TV.
I'm sure that's going. No, it won't be on the TV.
I don't know. We always get to Atlanta games.
We'll
If
be.
Saints
We're
are
at
not
we're
playing.
at 12.
Oh, we're at 12.
We're at 12
Okay.
Sunday.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind then.
Yeah.
I was thinking
We'll
we
have
would play
Fox.
Bengals Saints on CBS.
Oh, is it CBS?
And then Jets Packers. Ooh. And then you have Bills Chiefs for Romo and
Jets
Nance.
Packers.
Yeah.
Actually, might not be a terrible matchup.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all take it easy on my Jets.
It's only
I'm on
because
my pick'em teams.
Is our boy playing again this week?
Who's that?
He's
Zachary?
back. He's
Yeah.
back.
Oh, yeah, he's
back.
good.
Yeah, he's good. That's why they won last.
So who we thinking for
Unless he's shacked
Atlanta?
up with Giselle right now, but we ain't heard yet.
San Fran, but I think Atlanta covers.
Yeah. It's hard to pick against San Fran here.
Yeah.
Hey, two of my pick'em teams.
It feels like a game Atlanta's going to give the Niners trouble in.
Yes.
That may be Zach's best chance at a Super Bowl ring if she gets half of Brady's. Sorry.
Yeah, give me San Fran.
That was mean.
42 line. That's all the lines this week are low.
I
They're all
noticed
like
that.
40.
It says 44.5, Clay.
No, I was looking at open.
I don't know what open means. What's
That's
that
what
mean?
it opened at. It's moved since.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Patriots Browns.
Browns?
It's
They're at
weird
home.
that you see. I don't know.
Is Billy Zappi still playing quarterback over there?
I think.
I
They
haven't
practiced
seen any
Mac
different.
a little bit
Yeah,
today. He's a
Mac
limited participant.
practiced last week some, but they still didn't play him.
What is he out with?
High ankle sprain.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah,
Might be
lingers,
getting
man.
benched.
And Mac has to move a little bit back there.
Yeah. It lingers. High ankle sprain.
Yeah.
Myles Garrett will hurt him.
This feels weird. I mean, we went against Belichick last week, and he proved us wrong.
Yeah.
And
I don't think New England can stop Chubb.
well, I mean, you think Jacoby? I mean,
Jacoby
Belichick's got every bit of him.
Yeah.
I mean, he knows every throw he can or can't make. I mean,
But he can't stop him from handing the ball off.
no, but I can see Belichick basically putting 9 in the box and say, beat me, Jacoby. I mean,
he ain't done bad.
Yeah,
he's not done bad.
He
I mean,
has a couple brain dead plays every now
yeah,
and then.
he's going. I mean, just
That's
like
it.
that pick. At
He's
the
had a
goal
couple
line.
plays that's
Ugh.
like,
Yeah.
oh, that's why he's a backup.
Yeah. But overall, I mean, he's a solid game
This
manager.
is a game I would not want to watch. Like, I'd rather.
It's gonna be a fast game. A lot of running.
I'm taking Cleveland.
I am too.
Obviously.
Cleveland.
I feel like Cleveland is going to win this. This is kind of. It's a big game for them because
If Mac was back, I would take the
if they need to
Pats.
stay relevant, and waiting for Deshaun to get back. I mean, they need to win this game.
Yeah.
Because last
Bailey's putting up as good numbers as Mac did. So. I think this game actually goes over 43.
Really?
Yeah. I really don't think Cleveland will be stopped running. I wouldn't be shocked if they put up 28 or 31 or something like that. And then New England maybe hits around 20. Yeah. I think it goes over. It's almost one of my picks of the week, but It's not. All right, so everybody's on Cleveland?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up, Jets, Packers, Chance.
Jets. Jets.
Against Aaron.
Yes, sir.
The Jets are over 500. Both teams in New York are.
How about that? That's been a while.
3-2 Jets versus 3-2 Packers. Yet the Packers are 7.5-point favorites at Lambeau.
Coming back from London.
Yeah. It's a noon kickoff, though, so shouldn't be too crazy of an environment for the Jets to go into or anything. I don't know. I kind of like the Jets here.
At least they cover.
I like Green Bay, but I like Jets to cover.
Yeah, 7.5.
Yeah.
Getting that half on that 7
I think
helps
they're
out.
more likely to cover than win, but I still want them to win. So I'm
Yeah.
going to win.
You know, Rodgers is pissed off.
Yeah, but it don't matter if he ain't got nobody who can catch a football.
You see, people are saying that, but like Dobbs is having a good year. Cobb's putting up a number. It's the people he's throwing to are lackluster and no names, but still he's getting the ball to them, and they're not just straight up being bad.
He's a top tier quarterback, and
yeah,
I mean they'll just keep you in games.
He's Rodgers.
What was that? Preseason, all we thought they was going to hand it off to the running backs, and I mean,
A.J. Dillon ain't been used worth of crap since week 1.
I think they got to get back to using their running backs more.
Jones is being used. Jones is being used pretty much the same as he has been all year, but like I think week 1 Dillon had like 4 catches, and since then I think he has 1 or 2. Roll that up.
You ain't rolling that.
On the bet? Wow.
They need to watch the Browns
awesome
play
defense.
and be like, look what they do with two really good running backs.
And then
let's do the same thing.
Opening that up to give Rodgers a stacked box, like he's gonna eat that up. I really want to pick Jets here.
Is his foot on the base?
I don't know.
What's the first base? His foot on the base.
That's a big Asian.
Kyle can say it.
He's the only one to say that.
No comment.
Dropping my Asian card.
That's a big white guy.
Big American.
We do that
eyes.
every episode.
White fella.
Yeah. All right, Packers, Jets, who?
Packers.
Pack.
Jets.
Woo!
Nice.
J-E-T.
I'm kind of feeling it too.
I was too if Packers maybe if they wouldn't have lost.
I think the Jets cover. I don't know if they win, but I think
Screw
they
it.
cover.
I'll go Jets.
All right.
I'm
pulling for the Jets. I can't stand the Packers. I can't stand.
Here we go.
I don't
Jags,
care for Aaron
Colts.
Rodgers.
So the Jags have done nothing since they went to L.A. and beat the Chargers. And they're playing the Colts.
They're playing a team that does nothing either on offense.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Jonathan Taylor's I guess still banged up.
Still banged up as far as I saw.
I got
I
Jacksonville.
think he might play though.
Yeah, he probably will. I doubt he misses 2 games.
And we found out the Chargers might not be as good too.
Yeah. I don't know. The Colts have a tough time beating Jacksonville when they go to Jacksonville.
Vegas doesn't know either because that's -2. So
I'm
I'm taking Jags in the money line.
Colts.
yeah, I do too.
I'm taking Jags in the money line. They're getting I want to say plus 108. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. That's tough.
That's not one I would want to bet on.
No. I really don't have a good read on either of these
It'll be in a
teams
parlay,
or
yeah.
have a good feeling.
I'm gonna put it in a little parlay.
Here's my read on both of them. They're not very good.
Yeah.
But at least the Jags have showed they can score some points.
Yeah.
The Colts haven't showed that all
Why
year
are
long.
the Colts not better than they are? That's
It's good.
Matt Ryan's old.
That was the only game I watched of the Colts all year was Thursday night, and it was
He's
bad.
old and
Yeah.
he's
But-
not Tom Brady.
Yeah, but Matt Ryan was still putting up numbers just last year in Atlanta.
yeah.
I mean, like he's not
with Russell
like,
Gage.
and he still can throw it better than Phillip Rivers could throw it last year.
Yeah.
That was Wentz last year.
I mean,
Rivers year before.
Wentz, yeah. Well, heck, Wentz or Rivers.
It's the offensive line because they're getting to him and he's turned the ball over a lot.
Yeah.
he will. Now, Matt's always prone to turn it over especially when he gets pressured. But it almost is like Ryan maybe having an injury that he's not out there. Because there's something weird, man. Because when they signed him, I was like, man,
Their O line play has been bad though.
He's got
hasn't
a
it?
couple of years.
Yeah, you can't stick a vet
He hadn't had a
Behind
good
a crappy
line
line.
play in Atlanta in the last 5 years. Ask Cam Jordan. I mean,
Cam does miss him.
I mean, Jonathan Taylor's not been able to run the ball much this year because of that offensive line. I think it's
I don't know how that offensive line got so bad because they were one of the best in football there for a
maybe
little
the
while.
best last year
because they drafted so well. They
Injuries
drafted
and
them for that.
everything's just hurting them. They're kind of taking the Cowboys.
This year,
route.
it seems like it gets worse and worse every year with injuries.
Yeah.
Y'all seeing that, or am I just?
Oh,
No,
there hasn't been
playing
as
too many
many.
games.
Hasn't been as many top tier. It feels like, but feels like
Just
everyone's
across the
just
board, everybody's
like all your depth is getting
Heck,
banged
New
up.
Orleans, I feel like, has had 5 to 6 key injuries every week since
Well,
the
they say
season
some
started.
of that is the turf too.
That's what I've been screaming.
Yeah.
Me and Kyle talked about it on the home
turf
team
monster.
pod the other night.
They
I
can
feel like
play
this
on
turf,
grass.
man. I
Or
feel like
there's-
this turf is
there's
gonna be
that
the
big
death of
Asian-
They
football.
say that's why the
Korean.
Giants can't stay healthy because they say that's the worst.
Yeah, I was going to say, they say that's the
At-
worst,
yeah.
hands down.
that turf.
Yeah.
It's like the old school
yeah.
Astrodome turf, like playing on carpet.
Oh yeah.
Have y'all? You
I
know,
was about to say, has anybody
did y'all?
played football on turf?
My feet were on fire.
It's horrible. Where did you play at?
I played a few places that had turf, but one of them was Independence Stadium,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe Hammond.
Dude, like, it is way harder than people realize.
Yeah,
Like,
it ain't
it's
fun.
It's nowhere near like playing on grass. Like, at all, your feet hurt. When you hit the ground, your body hurts, and you're a teenager, and that's. Think
I wouldn't
about
wanna
grown
fall
men going
on-
way
And it's
harder
twice
and
as hot.
faster. Way hot. We had cleats melted.
And a
when we
well
played at,
manicured.
played at Tech.
Oh yeah, the surface temp is 10 degrees hotter than the temperature outside.
But it feels like even hotter than that. You know,
Oh, it's
more
horrible.
than 10%.
We played Haynesville one year in the Jam at the Joe, and Haynesville wore their all black uniforms. We had the noon o'clock game.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was like 1:15 out there.
Poor
It was
Haynesville.
horrible. It's horrible, man. Horrible.
So what's the picks here for Colts Jags?
I'm going Colts.
Jags.
Jags.
Colts.
Clay's not gonna pick Jesus.
No, he's not.
No,
He's a
and
Mormon
It's
now.
in the dome. Very true. Very true.
His boy's coming up. We're about to talk about him in just a little
Yeah.
bit.
It's all making sense.
That's,
now.
yeah, that's right.
There's got to be a BYU player on the Colts.
Gonna closet-
At the least,
closet
they
Mormon
they
for
have
a
the
long time.
BYU
Colts are
colors.
Colts are the like the
They look
most
like a full team of BYU.
Mormon team you could try to think of. That's right.
One of them tight ends or something, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got the colors of BYU. So
Vikings, Dolphins.
No
interesting
Tua.
game.
No Tua.
No Tua.
Tua's out. I got to
He's
go to
out.
Vikings.
And no Teddy.
Teddy's playing. I think I saw something that he was.
I thought I saw Skylar Thompson.
Yeah,
start.
I saw
I saw that
Thompson.
too.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought I saw Teddy was playing.
Who is Skylar Thompson, guys? Y'all want to
Yeah,
tell me about
K-State.
that?
K-State.
Did you watch the bowl game last year when LSU played?
Okay.
That was the
There you go.
quarterback.
Jags or Colts. Neither have a BYU player.
Oh, that's sad.
But I did pick
That's racist.
Zach Wilson. So I didn't even realize that.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Vikings Dolphins.
I got Vikings on my.
Vikings.
Vikings.
I
They
think
just keep
so.
winning.
I
Yeah.
got the Vikings on my top 5 on the money line.
Captain Kirk.
I'm surprised
You like that?
I'm surprised it wasn't a bigger.
Yeah, I think the Vikings get this one, but that Dolphins team is tough regardless of who's at quarterback. Honestly,
Yeah.
it was rough for them to go into the week last week and lose Teddy like on the second snap of the game or something. So
Man,
maybe
how-
getting a full
how
week of Skylar
nervous-
Thompson.
How nervous was those doctors for Miami when Teddy?
Oh
went
God,
down?
yeah,
Dude, they. It's like
Did y'all see the video?
yeah.
There didn't look like anything was wrong with it.
Which one?
Of
Teddy.
Teddy.
oh, bro, they're gonna be benching
But
every
you knew
player.
they
that
wasn't going to let him go back. in
No.
because
Yeah,
of
but
that.
like
I ain't losing my job.
they lied. They were like he showed signs of staggering and dizziness or whatever.
But Tua didn't.
yeah, but like, and this of course happened.
Tua,
after.
Tua tried to walk to the wrong sideline.
Well, of course this happens after, so
Yeah.
people's more heads up for
Oh,
stuff.
it's gonna
They're like
be-
there was nothing wrong with them.
The last 2 weekends, everybody's been yanked as soon as they show
yeah.
some kind of concussion.
Even my dad, who's like the most old school, like football, players need to be tough. He was like, "Why is he going back into the game?"
It's not fair.
It's crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, don't get me started on that.
In Miami, So that's a bit of a trip from Minnesota.
It is.
Well,
It's just
they're
not much
getting
an
lucky.
advantage, though.
Yeah.
Home field advantage for Miami. I mean, they're not.
Hey, the Heat, you never know.
We do have a warm front.
Very warm.
They get lucky that Tua's not playing.
I think
they get
Minnesota
lucky
wins.
if Tua and Teddy's not playing. I think Teddy
I don't
plays.
know. I think
Teddy changes it from Scholar, definitely.
JJ's playing some really good football right now.
I just think it's the Vikings' year, and when stuff like that happens, and they just
They're winning a lot of close games.
Minnesota's key is Cook stays healthy.
As you can see right there, 1-4 against the spread.
Man, he can run.
Madison's a stud.
But he's not Cook.
He's not
Cook, but he's a stud.
Are you feeling Miami on this game, Clay?
No,
Yeah,
no.
go
I think it's going to be close.
Go Miami.
Sounds like he was. He's like, no.
I don't even think they cover.
Minnesota they don't beat teams by a lot. Look at their wins this year. Like I think their biggest win's like 4 points.
But it's like
they've got 4 of them.
Just what they need to do.
I know their biggest win's probably week 1 against the Packers, like 20-12 or something.
Yeah, that was probably their best game of the year. But Packers is not, the team.
Yeah.
people thought
Okay. So
either.
23-7 week 1 against the Packers. Then they lose 24-7 on Monday night. Then they beat the Lions by 4, come from behind win. Beat the Saints by 3, and beat the Bears by 7, come from behind win. Bears went up, and the Vikings ended up scoring late.
Who beat them in week 2?
Eagles.
Oh yeah.
I
24-7.
don't think they'll lose.
But I mean,
They're beating everybody though.
You've got
They
Lions,
don't have
Saints,
to.
Bears the past 3 weeks, and 4 points, 3 points, 7 points. They're not just gonna. They don't just put it away.
Captain Kirk's going to be the third stringer, though.
Yeah, maybe the Heat might get to him. We don't know.
Not a prime time game, though.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, give me Vikings.
Vikings. Is it unanimous?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Vikings. All right.
Yeah. Saints, Bengals.
Who dat?
Bengals.
Who dat versus
Who dey?
who dey?
That's right.
Bengals.
I'm afraid
It might get ugly.
Yeah, it could get ugly. It's the Vegas. says
And
it's
don't
gonna
get
be
me
close.
wrong, I don't think the Bengals are that good.
The Bengals opened at the
But I think
underdog.
they're better than the Saints.
Bengals opened up at a 1-point underdog. Now they're a 1.5 point favorite.
Yeah, because it's at New Orleans.
Injuries too. Lattimore apparently didn't practice today, I think.
That's correct.
He'll be back though, huh?
And Thomas. No, I don't think it's not looking like Lattimore or Thomas are out there.
Guys, I don't think I think it's time to move over from Thomas. I'm really questioning.
The contract can't do it.
So you trade him.
I totally agree with
Somebody
that.
somebody will bite. You'll trade him. I'm
I didn't
telling
want
you.
him this year, to be honest.
I think Thomas is out, man. I think he's checked out.
He's checked out.
I
He
think
checked out a year or two.
When he came back,
I think he checked out when Breeze was done.
When he got that money, he checked out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm afraid Thomas is done. I think he can bring
I
so
thought he
much
had
on
a
the
good.
field.
I thought he had a good year after he got paid though.
I'm
he
pretty
gave us
sure
one,
he did.
Yeah, he gave us one good year.
I'm pretty sure
he got
did.
hurt. He got hurt. He did.
He
got
was
hurt right
playing.
before the play. He was playing really well.
Yeah,
absolutely.
he was
Matter
playing.
of fact, he wasn't supposed to come back, but he came back for the playoff runs because he knew it was going to be Drew's last hurrah.
Yeah.
So he made sure he came back when he wasn't 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I
he-
hate to tell him he's not going to find another Drew Brees.
Yeah,
in there.
people have kind of been on
If
that
he gets
money
traded,
thing.
I mean,
I'm
he-
not a fan of that. I just think he realizes I have no quarterbacks that can give me the ball.
He would probably do good in a place like New England.
No.
You don't think?
Bill Belichick would hate him.
Yeah, I couldn't.
You
see
think
that
Mac
going
Jones
well.
I
is-
think if Bill Belichick can handle Randy Moss, he can handle.
I think you're overrating Mac Jones still.
Well, I mean, it's a slant route.
Yeah, I mean,
That's why I
that's
think
what
New
Mac
England-
threw all 3 years or 2 years.
That's
in
what I'm saying.
Alabama. He threw slants. I mean, that's exactly it fit his. But I don't see him and Belichick G having at all.
Yeah, he didn't G Hall with Sean. I think that was a lot of one of the reasons why Sean left.
Yeah, I just don't feel good about him, man. I mean, really, a toe injury, bro. You're gonna be out for 3
Well, I mean,
weeks.
turf toe is a booger.
It's not even turf toe. They just call it a toe injury.
Yeah,
So
they
it's
never
like-
have said
It's
turf toe.
not even said turf toe.
So
it's
is
a
it-
big toe injury.
So is it like ingrown toenail? Or
I
something?
mean, I don't know, but it's
Got a little scratch.
3 weeks. He don't play this week. He's been out for 3 weeks. For a
Now, I've seen
toe
some
injury.
nasty diabetic toes, but I don't think that's his. So
I'm concerned.
I mean, if it was a turf toe, I could kind of see, but they haven't said that.
no, they've not.
we need.
And usually, if it
where's
is,
Rayleigh at when we
they're
need
gonna
him?
say it.
Well,
think
whatever the injury is, a toe for a wide receiver is probably more significant than any other position on the field.
Oh yeah, but Clay, if that man didn't have a 5-year contract, that boy would be out on the field. I can promise you.
What is
it helps when you got that contract
is Juice
already.
back?
They still don't know.
What about Jameis?
No.
Jameis isn't back?
No.
I saw him out running around
I thought
on
he
the field.
practiced today.
Yeah, but he
we got
he
Hill.
wasn't getting the ones though. Dalton was getting the ones.
We got Hill. That's all we need.
Amen.
We don't need
Hallelujah.
No, I got Pitts. Pitts will be starting for me this week.
You're gonna, the chances of him.
I'm playing
again.
Pitts every time over Hill, regardless of what happened.
I'm afraid that I think
You should have traded him.
who.
Thomas had the amazing
He should
year
trade
after
him.
he got the contract.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He had a good year after his contract.
No, he had an
But he got
amazing
hurt.
year.
He got hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt.
He got hurt that year too.
Because I remember him saying,
That dude never
I
got
remember-
hurt until that contract though. He was healthy as can be.
Well, good
every
for
year.
him. And
Oh
that he
yeah, I
did
mean,
get
I'm not,
paid,
but I mean, he was healthy every game. Because I remember when he signed that contract, people were like, "Oh, I got to get the money." I was like, "Guys, he hadn't missed a down. Like, it's since
He played every
drafted.
game that year.
No, he got.
I'm
hurt.
looking at it. He played every game. 16 games.
With
2019.
with Thomas out though, and with us being lackluster at quarterback, that offense might have to go
Next year
through
he only played
AK
7.
and Taysom.
That was Drew's last year.
Because he got Offensive Player of the Year
Taysom will
2019.
get some touches. That's for sure.
Yeah, he's gonna have to.
But if you get down close, you got to give him the ball
Yeah.
until they stop him.
Well, you had
It's
to,
a better option than Mark Ingram.
Well, I mean, until they stop him, you
Crap, I'm a better option than Mark Ingram.
You had-
1 point, what,
you have
2
to
8 yards
give
per
Taysom
carry?
the ball once you get inside the 10 because I mean we don't have a good enough quarterback.
Even when
play.
they were stacking the box, nobody had an answer for him. That was weird.
Dude, I've been saying that all year with Taysom.
Yeah.
Here's
Like
what I
I mean,
understand.
the whole stadium knows it's coming and nobody's stopped it yet.
Why, when Ingram or somebody runs the ball, there's not a hole, but when Hill does, it looks like they open up.
One of those
huge
runs,
holes.
one of those runs that he broke though, like he just bounced his way through like no space.
He's just hard to tackle.
Yeah.
He's a freak. He's a freak, man.
He done everything. In
Yeah.
that game.
He is the Swiss Army knife. But I still like the Bengals, y'all.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a chance if we can get the offense clicking and rolling, and the defense shows up and Cam plays.
Well, if Lattimore's out,
Cam.
So we're probably without Deontay Hardy, Landry, Thomas, and Olave.
Jesus.
Olave might come back with concussion.
I don't know if I want Olave back. He got knocked out.
Well, he passed like everything except for like the football part yet, and I think they're gonna do that tomorrow. Like he's already passed all the off the field concussion. Like there's like 3 steps. He's already passed 2.
That was one of the craziest KOs I've ever seen on a football field. Like it was like he was following the ball down, and just the centripetal, like him spinning, and his head hit the turf because he was trying to catch the ball and knocked him out. It's like, what the heck?
Yeah.
I'm more concerned about our freaking secondary. We've been getting torched all year.
And the Bengals is a team that can do it, too.
I mean, yeah, like that's what I'm more concerned about.
And
we
we're
just
not,
let freaking
getting pressure.
No,
so that's not going to expose the.
I mean,
and you know who else is returning in New Orleans? Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah, scary.
I just think Chase is going to have them people in the stands,
He
and they're
is.
going to get him the ball. He's gonna have a big game.
I'm really just curious to see how this stadium's going to be, crowd wise. Like what's
the bad thing
A
is
lot of LSU
Joey B's
Barrow
gonna
jerseys?
pull freaking Louisiana fans.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm afraid it's not going to be a quote unquote home field advantage. Sunday.
Hendrickson's got one less sack than Cam Jordan this year. Kyle.
What's that? 1.5. 1.5 and 2.5.
Cam's got 3.5.
Oh.
Hendrickson's got 2.5.
Well, Cam got what?
2.5.
1.5 last
game.
week. Yeah.
Cam should have had 2 though. They gave DeMario half of that one and it didn't belong to him.
I mean, this is the season for both of them right here. I mean, you lose this either team. I mean, especially at Bengals, you're in the AFC. You can't go down 2-4.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's you're screwed in the AFC. I guess we're okay if we go into 2-4 because the NFC is pretty weak. But
I don't know. My gut says Bengals.
My gut says Bengals too. Unfortunately,
our secondary allows the 13th least passing yards in the NFL.
That's with
211.
Though. Is May back?
Well, there's Mookie Betts hit for Ty.
I still hadn't heard nothing on May.
Oh, I don't know.
I didn't know he was going to be out last week until they said he wasn't announced it right before the game. I still haven't heard his injury.
What about Bellinger? Yeah, Bellinger's fast.
211 though per game. That's what we've given up.
You know why? You know why we don't? If it's not as much. Hell, because every team got a lead on us right out the gate.
Yeah,
we give them leads right off the gate.
Our rush defense is like 9th most yards allowed.
There you go.
Yep.
Our defensive tackle play has not been the same this year we've had in the last couple of years. Though.
It's been spotty.
It's been very spotty.
It's been good and it's been bad.
Same guys too.
Yeah.
Besides Rankins, everyone we always get is just random undrafted guys.
Same one's been there.
Yeah, but at
Roach
some
been
point,
there.
like
Tuttle,
Danny Almadonna, we gave him that contract. He's disappeared.
Who?
Onyemata. Danny
Onyemata. I didn't know who the crap you said.
Peyton's been making people up over here the whole night.
Onyemata he disappeared.
Yeah.
Ever since he's got that contract.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of these guys that we're getting are just unproven, undrafted guys who they're having that big year, but at some point the top talent's going to show out. So, and the only one we've had was Rankins, who's gone now.
Yeah, I don't.
And Rankins was good.
Rankins was good.
Couldn't pay him.
Yeah, I didn't want to pay him that kind of a contract.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was worth that much. He didn't make that big of a difference to get paid that.
Well, very few D tackles do, honestly.
Yeah.
For real, though.
Yeah. Like you were just saying, Clay, you could get a lot of those type guys that we got. I mean, that's just – it's cheaper, and those guys are productive. You rotate those guys so much anyway. I mean, it's not many Aaron Donalds.
If we're honest, there are only about like 7 or 8 in the NFL that are worth a lot of money.
Exactly, yeah.
You know?
And that's kind of high probably. I mean, probably not that many.
Yeah, like that's just a number.
Like, probably 5.
Aaron Donald, then start thinking.
And then you start thinking. It's all DNs when you start thinking.
Well, then
about
after Aaron Donald, you got to drop about 2 tiers to get to the next.
Yeah,
league.
absolutely.
2 tiers,
to Mario's age has probably caught up with him a little.
Yeah.
You don't see him explode through
He's
that
lost
line,
a step.
making the tackles like he was. He was wide of your big run stopper. And Warner's not going to be a real run stopper kind of guy.
He just flies.
He just flies and makes a lot of tackles. So
he's not built to stop the run.
No,
he looks like a
not.
strong safety.
He does.
So what we thinking?
Bengals.
You know what? Y'all all going Bengals. I'm going to go freaking Saints. Y'all go Bengals. I'm going to go Saints then.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Who that?
No T.
Screw
Higgins.
who
No
dat.
T. Higgins probably.
All right.
So
if
it's just Jamar versus, I guess, Adebo, will he be out there? Is he healthy?
Far as I know, I hadn't heard any otherwise. But
because T. Higgins did not practice again today, so that's
what
one
is
less
his
thing.
injury?
Ankle or hamstring, I
So
believe.
did he do that early in the game the other night, and then we just didn't see it?
No, I think he went out and tested it some in the game, but it just didn't feel right.
Go.
And then at halftime,
so it was before that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, before the game, he was like already
nicked.
Yeah, questionable,
Okay.
big time.
Okay.
And then at halftime, they just said, "We're not going to play."
Well, if Higgins doesn't play, man, that's huge.
Yeah.
You just double Jamar and
exactly
let Boyd beat you. I mean,
yeah.
But if we don't get May back, we're already. I mean, you're gonna have your JT Gray back out there playing. I'm telling you.
Put Chris Harris out there,
and he might get a chance.
He needs to.
If I mean,
I'll take him over probably a lot of people in that secondary. All right, yeah, give me Saints. What's up next? Ravens, Giants.
And the Giants have the better record of the two.
A lot more of an intriguing game than anyone ever thought.
Giants. That's crazy.
Well, and the Ravens have a lot more people banged up this week.
Yeah. They're also, I think Gus Edwards is really close to returning. That's going to help out a lot. I think the Ravens win this.
I'm taking Lamar over Danny Dimes.
Yeah, pretty simple there.
Whenever it's a close game, a lot of times I'll just look at the quarterbacks and I'll just pick the better QB.
But crap, every time you count the Giants out, they find some weird way
they're
to
4-1.
No way they go 5-1. They probably start they're probably going to be 4-4. I don't know who they play, but
I mean,
how long can this
gotta
last?
be getting some division games coming up, you would think.
Let's see.
Marcus Williams went.
Oh God, they play the They play at Jacksonville and at Seattle the next 2 weeks.
Hey, look out! I mean, they should have a weak schedule. I mean, they were terrible.
Yeah,
and then versus Houston, versus Detroit, then at Dallas, versus Commanders, versus Philly.
Like Chance been saying, Coach of the Year,
Brian Dable, baby.
Yeah, did y'all see that about their punter? He had visa issues. Like he hasn't flown back yet.
What?
Yeah,
he got what issues?
No, passport, not visa. The thing to get you into the country. Yeah, so he's still in England.
Like the team doesn't like have somebody that checks all that for them before they leave.
I don't know. He's still there.
Apparently not the Giants.
He was able to get over there, but he couldn't. Leave.
Yeah.
Hey, sign me up. I'll do that job.
And that's what I thought about whenever I saw that story. I was like, I hadn't even thought about all the passports that people have to get for these trips.
Yeah,
like there's probably 200 that you have to get.
Exactly, because a lot of these guys didn't have them. I mean, they're all having to get them.
Probably 90% of the people haven't been overseas.
I guarantee you, they're not going to the state office doing it. They're coming to the stadium and helping do that, take care of.
They don't take months for those to come in.
No, I promise you, they're getting them the same week probably.
Yeah.
NFL players that travel, they travel to south.
They go
to the
Miami,
islands and stuff. Yeah.
I mean, they're not going to.
But a lot of these rookies that come in, before you get to the league, you probably don't have one.
No, absolutely not.
Give me the Ravens pretty easily.
Yeah, Ravens.
I don't know about easy, but Ravens.
Giants.
Ooh.
Ravens.
All right. Tampa, Pittsburgh.
Tampa. Next.
Tampa. Skip.
Pittsburgh's going to win somehow.
Rams.
Skip. Rams. Next.
Skip.
Y'all don't trust P.J. Walker?
Freak. No, we don't trust whatever the dude that couldn't coach at Arizona.
Oh, yeah, Steve Wilkes.
Yeah, come on.
This game might be interesting, though.
It could
Arizona,
be. Cardinals, Seahawks.
Yeah.
Actually, this is the toughest one for me to pick.
Geno has been playing decent ball this
I think
year.
he's leading the NFL in
Efficiency.
passing completion.
I could see
playing at Seattle.
I could see the over and under hitting over too.
Yeah, 51. Or 50 and a half. It's jumped up. It's jumped up 3.5 points. Since
Yeah,
it
I wish I could have jumped on that 47.
Yeah,
that'd have
definitely.
been a good number.
It's going to be an interesting game at Seattle. That's always a factor.
I feel like neither one of these teams have real good defense, so I feel like it's going to be. I mean, Arizona's is all right.
Yeah.
Seattle's is terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
They're the worst. They're the reason they're 31st in every ranking in the league.
You would think Arizona wins this, but Seattle just hangs around.
Hey, when does the Hard Knocks start with Arizona? Is that next month?
Probably November. Yeah. I don't know though.
That could be really interesting if they don't win this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get
fired during the Hard Knocks.
I got Arizona.
Come to the office.
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of him telling a player to come to the office.
I want to go Seattle, but I'm gonna go Arizona.
It is at Seattle though. That's the only thing.
One more week till Hopkins for them.
Oh yeah, when we get to play them.
So if they're 3-3, bringing in Hopkins, that's pretty good.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, this is tough.
Who y'all got?
I'm going Arizona.
Seattle's been in every game they play. I'm gonna go Seattle at home.
They're only 2-3 against the spread, though. That kind of shocks me. I thought they'd be like the Falcons, where they're like 5-0. You know.
Yeah.
This is the hardest game to pick this week.
They lost the spread last week.
Actually, the next two are pretty hard.
Probably.
Weren't they favored last week?
Yeah, go Arizona.
So
Here
Buffalo, KC.
Freaking slam the over.
Wow.
Right now.
Well, we all thought that with the Bengals and Ravens.
That's one of my picks.
I think this is more of a guarantee.
Slam the over.
Maybe. Who we going with? At Arrowhead.
Did Buffalo get any secondary back? Is there any other secondary healthy?
I saw something about Tre'Davious. I doubt he plays.
I doubt he plays for this one. That'd be
I got
to come out.
Patrick Mahomes has stepped up a little bit recently.
Yeah.
I know they took a little while to get started the other night, but
I feel like
he's back on his game.
I feel like this is the game where they're going to let Allen just running around a little bit. They know this one at the end of the year could be a tiebreaker type thing for a seed.
That is true.
I just feel like they might let him run it a lot. Golly.
Did they land Christian McCaffrey before this game?
No.
So, I mean, other than McCaffrey, is it DJ Moore? Do you think somebody's going to try to go get him? I mean,
wish Saints would.
I mean, think Carolina's out there with like a yard sale side? Come on, I
thought I seen where they're keeping him, they're keeping McCaffrey, and somebody else.
Moore has to be part of their future.
Poor McCaffrey.
He's too young.
What future?
Well, he's got to be part of a building piece or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, they might have
he's the guy you can't get rid of.
They might have the number 1 draft pick.
I mean, be a good organization. McCaffrey's gave you enough. Like, let the man go try to play for a contender. Let him go.
What's going to be bad is the only win they're going to have the whole year.
It's going to be a freaking.
It's going to be the New Orleans Saints.
I know.
Shout out Baker.
Freaking. Oh my God.
So who y'all got in the Buffalo KC game?
Do I have to talk?
No. Just break a table.
I'm going Buffalo. They're just Josh Allen. He's
Josh
playing
Allen,
another.
man.
I'm not betting against Patrick Mahomes.
Yep. Give me Mahomes.
That's going to be a fun game to watch.
Yeah. He's on his game.
I'm on. Freak.
It's tough. I'd already looked at these.
Arrowhead's just, it's different.
During the day, though.
Yeah, but it's Arrowhead.
Buffalo.
It's the largest capacity stadium, I believe, or it was.
Washington's, I think.
Washington's bigger now?
I think.
Dallas might be too at this point. But at one time they were the biggest.
I'm kind of surprised that Buffalo's getting the minus 2.5 being there at Kansas City.
Yeah. That is a weird.
Vegas.
I thought that was too, Josh.
Vegas likes Josh Allen.
As they should. Oh, that's a shot.
Is that staying fair?
Oh, yes, sir.
Cronenworth.
Wow.
Get out of here, ball.
Screw you, Blake Tronin.
In your khakis.
Little insurance.
And the Dodgers have had all kinds of base runners. They just can't get them across the plate.
Dude, Juan Soto's haircut is terrible.
Screw Juan Soto.
All right. Cowboys, Eagles.
Eagles.
God, that's tough, though. I like the Eagles, but that is tough.
I like the Eagles just because it's at home.
Cooper Rush gets exposed.
I was about to say, I think Cowboys come back down to earth.
Yeah.
Dak's not back?
I thought Dak was playing.
He ain't playing this week, I don't think. Not that I know of. I've been hearing Cooper Rush.
He's been throwing, but I don't think he's going to play.
Yeah, I saw he said something to
a thumb throwing the ball. Like, I thought they were way too optimistic.
Well, I wouldn't rush him in there because they're playing
CD,
good right
CD
now.
Lamb
said the most
said
important thing about throwing the football.
CD Lamb said
important finger for a human being.
He said that he's throwing the ball harder than he was before the injury.
Oh, throwing a football hard don't matter.
Oh, they were worried about having the velocity with the strength of the thumb.
That doesn't.
If Dallas
it's about accuracy.
If Dallas is 2-3
and it's about not fumbling the ball.
Week.
Yeah,
probably just as big as.
And he already has those issues. With fumbling.
But with Dallas being 4-1 instead of 2-3, he's not.
You know what? You know what he needs.
This game doesn't matter.
He needs the glove.
Yeah,
he's wear a glove.
At Philly too.
That's
at
why
night.
That's why I think at Philly.
I'm telling you, Cooper Rush.
Probably a little bit nippy.
Might be like 180 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 2 picks.
I do not like Philadelphia Eagle fans. I can't stand them, but they do deserve a good ball team.
I like Philly.
They're loyal.
They're homers.
For as much as I hate the Phillies, I like the Eagles. And I rooted for the Eagles in the Super Bowl when they made it. Obviously, because they were going against Brady, but still.
Yeah. Was that McNabb? No. You're talking about
the one that I watched.
Wentz got hurt.
Foles, yeah. Yeah, give me Philly. Everybody on Philly?
Yeah, Philly. Oh man, Monday night.
Broncos country.
Woo!
Prime time.
Chances boy on prime time.
So today, Pat Mack talked about Russell Wilson not being as mobile, and I thought he was going to say what I said the other day. Is it because he's, a little thicker than normal? He didn't say it, though. He didn't go there.
So, the shoulders.
Is it because he has a contract?
Did he, what kind of procedure do we have on the shoulder there?
I don't know.
I guess it's nothing major since he's playing. It's Monday night.
Baker played with a torn labrum in his other shoulder last year, a whole year.
He played better hurt.
Breeze played for a while with his.
Play more of the crap this year.
But the bad thing about that shoulder is it doesn't get better until you have surgery.
Yeah.
And then it'll gradually get worse, and then you're done.
You're done.
Yep. Ask Drew.
Chargers.
I mean, I feel like you got to go Chargers here.
Yeah, just because.
Boy, this feels like
Fade
one of
the
those, this
Broncos.
feels like one of those games that Chargers are just they finally got some momentum. You think you're going to win one and screw it up. Like Chargers.
Line's only 4.5.
'Cause that is so the Chargers.
It's less
the
than a
Chargers'
touch.
defense has not been very good, which they're hurt all over the field. You know,
But God, Denver's offense has been terrible.
I'm so tired of hearing the Charger defense not very good. Your freaking head coach is a defensive-minded guy. Like that might be a sign there.
Yeah,
I mean,
we call that a clue.
He's been there for a couple
Sean
years now.
Payton is going to be over there
I'm just-
trying to get Taysom Hill to L.A.
is Keenan Allen finally going to play?
I don't think so.
Still not. No.
Golly.
What's up with Keenan?
I don't.
Hamstring.
That would be a good spot for Moore to land.
Ooh.
I've been seeing
Ooh, that would be a
people
good-
talk Odell.
Why haven't they?
Odell wants to wait till
He lives there.
fully healthy.
He wants to see who's.
He
got a
just
shot
wants
at
to
winning
play.
the
He
Super
wants to
Bowl.
stay-
He just wants to
And
play.
He wants to
Apparently-
see who's really contending.
Apparently, the Rams have are not making.
But if you're
offers to
Odell,
him.
I wouldn't
but if
either.
you're Odell though, like why not go play with Herbert?
Oh.
Herbert's doing his
I
thing.
see Odell either going to Kansas City or Buffalo.
Yeah.
That's the two teams.
Old
I
Brady
think
might
he's
give
at.
him a
Kansas
call.
City, my God.
I'm telling you, I said,
He'd be like,
yeah.
come
I
live
see
with
those.
me.
I see that's the
Match
two
it up.
teams he's going to. Because I don't see. I know one of the teams is Green Bay. I do not see him and Rodgers getting on at all. I really see
OBJ,
Kansas City.
Kelsey, MVS,
Yeah.
Juju,
Yeah,
Clyde.
he fits that
Meek
Kansas
Cole.
City offense. So you see him in that offense.
I don't know. I think he would just kind of fade away in Kansas City though, because they just spread it around
Yeah,
so
because
well.
you
That's
feel
what-
like you need.
And
to
that's
get
what
him
he
the
did.
ball.
That's what he did.
Rams?
Yeah, that's what he did with the Rams.
Yeah, that's what you want. I mean, you're not wanting a guy to come in there and be your number one.
But the Rams didn't have the weapons that KC has this year. They got so many guys.
They had
to
better.
throw to.
And
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's middle of the pack guys for both. I mean, Juju hasn't been anything great really after week 1. MVS finally had a good game. It's Kelsey. Kelsey is Cup, and then it's about even.
Man, I
I
see
thought your
OBJ.
Bobby Trees was the best guy
He tore his ACL
that year.
Yeah, he Bobby Trees tore the ACL the day they signed Odell. I
Next
think.
day.
Okay. Yeah.
They signed OBJ Thursday. Bobby Trees tore his ACL Friday at practice.
Yeah.
Because they at Thursday night, I can remember watching some show.
I think
and they
he-
were talking about how they were all going to be in the offense, and then next day, I remember having Sheffer tweeting.
Yeah.
If God, I just lost his name. If AB would get on some freaking psych meds, that dude could still
He
play.
is crazy. He's certifiable crazy.
Hey, he's showing his wiener in the pool to random people.
Have you seen the tweets? Did you see that
Yeah.
book he sent?
Oh my gosh,
That's crazy.
that dude's got some serious.
Did y'all see him and Ryan Clark getting into it on a podcast? He was talking about how Ryan Clark was jealous of him when he made his money. Got slapped in the head, and then oh man, it's good. He's nuts though.
So Broncos,
Certifiable.
Chargers. Who?
Oh,
Chargers.
Chargers, man,
The Bolt.
Yeah, I'll go Chargers.
unanimous.
All right, bet time, I guess.
I would bet the Chargers to cover for one. That's
Last week was not a good week for the gang. I believe we finished 1, 2, 3,
Below 500 for sure.
4, 5,
Because your boy
6,
didn't
7,
help here.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17, and 1. We had a push on the OJ parlay.
So what that means, guys, if you'll fade our bets, you'll make money.
Yeah. But I think the week before we were positive, I
We
believe.
were over 500 the week before.
Yeah, as we all said, we didn't like the board.
Bill
didn't
went.
like the
Bill went like what 4-1 or yeah. Bill went 4-1 last week, didn't he?
No.
Nah.
Peyton went 4-1.
Bill's
Players
first
time.
time.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Peyton went 4-1. My bad,
Bill
Peyton.
went 1 and 4. You were looking at the X's, not the checks. Yeah.
Now, Bill probably thought he did. Knowing Bill.
Yeah. So records now. Peyton is 8-7.
God, dog.
Ty is 6-9. The OJ parlay.
Our professional better.
Our
Yeah.
expert
The OJ
better.
parlay went 2-2-1, so that's not terrible. Chance is now
safe
8-12. Josh had his, I think, first positive week.
Hey,
Congrats.
there we go.
That's what you get for not putting Louisiana on the card. He also came in with his first half bet, which nailed it.
Barely.
Yeah,
It was perfect. It's like how does Vegas know it,
Yep.
man?
8-12 now overall for Josh, and then I had a negative week. I'm now 13-7. All right, so
He's killing y'all on that, guys. Come on.
Yeah, he's doing really well.
I don't feel great about this week. So
Well, I'll tell you what. This year has been probably the worst year in a while to bet on football.
yeah.
It
There's a
has
lot of
been nuts.
Just
I
a
mean,
lot-
the
there's-
Giants are
especially
4-1.
There's just a lot of not good.
Yeah.
Is what it all boils down to. What we talked about was Sunday night.
Yeah, they just seem like they're out of groove.
Well, there's just not a lot of quarterbacks.
Yeah.
That's why it makes it unpredictable. Nobody knows.
Yeah. And
We've been so spoiled over the years.
Russell Wilson falling off is killer for the league.
That changed a lot of things.
Yeah, that hurt the league a lot.
It did.
I've personally enjoyed it.
Well, and in Las Vegas,
He
not being
is
good, everybody thought they were gonna
cringe
be so
worthy.
great.
That reminds me. I got a video to show you. It's El Presidente talking about Danger Russ's dangerous sandwich. He's
Oh,
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
it's
Him
freaking
reacting to it.
hilarious. Yeah.
All right, so who? Let me start with Bill, or I've got
I
the OJ
can-
parlay as well.
I can go first.
Start out the OJ parlay.
Yeah, do OJ.
Okay. And I just realized we could include something with the Broncos into this.
No, we're good.
Yeah.
Fade 'em.
No
Lose.
Boise State this week, so that's unfortunate.
Western Michigan.
I'll start with one that is a Friday game. You need to get it in. UTSA minus 32 versus FIU.
Minus 32.
Yes.
Oh, my
Western Kentucky beat FIU 73-0.
Jesus.
And then UTSA beat Western Kentucky by I think 7. So you got to feel good about that. Minus 32. I think the actual line's like 33.5, so you have to adjust it a bit. Yeah, give me that though.
That still scares me. That's a lot of points.
It's a lot of
That is
points.
A lot of points.
You got to trust it.
Have you seen our records?
Yeah. Trust OJ.
Guaranteed,
One of
right?
these will hit, and it will be a great moment. I'm telling you. USC money line against Utah.
Yeah.
49ers money line against the Falcons.
Okay.
Western Michigan, the Broncos, and Ohio over 58.5. I don't trust Western Michigan to win, so I won't go over on that.
Okay.
Buffalo money line versus UMass. That's a whopping minus 835. I think they're 17-point favorites.
How bad does that hurt the parlay number?
Yeah. Don't do much to it. And then the Bills Chiefs over 54. That's plus 2,273 odds.
Oh, I throw a little bit on that one. Only one that scares me is the minus 32.5, and it probably would be the one that hits.
Yeah.
The guarantee right there.
Yeah. I mean, that and the Western Michigan Ohio game, Ohio's had like a lot of high scoring games, so that over should hit. And then you got the Bills Chiefs over. I feel all the money lines are good, except USC's a dog, but we don't feel like they should be.
No.
So yeah, that's our OJ parlay.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
So you want to go, Chance, or?
Yeah, I'll go, son. Go to bed. I can't help. It's 10:30, guys. I can't do it. I'm just not built like this. I'm not built like y'all.
Damn.
Y'all are built different.
We're trying to
man.
get you ready for Monday, Chance.
I know,
I'm sucking
dude.
it up.
Warriors starting 6
You're fixing to
days.
have to
I'm
be built
like
like
this
I
now.
All right, number 5. I've got the Bengals money line versus New Orleans.
Wow, what a shot. Man.
Yeah,
Come
win-win
out the gate.
situation.
Man.
It's a win-win situation for me.
That's right.
Number 4, I got Wazoo and Oregon State over 52.5.
Corvallis.
I just don't understand why it's so low.
Corvallis.
We'll see. I just don't find that possible.
I'm surprised you didn't go
I thought we
Wazoo cover.
I thought we need a picture
I almost
of the stadium
did, but
in this-
I
in
like the
this place.
over-unders.
I'm going to have to get a picture of the stadium. I mean,
don't have to.
we have mentioned that stadium.
I'll mention it every home game they ever have. I'll mention it. Just wait till
Corvallis.
baseball.
Oregon State hadn't won anything irrelevant in 50 years.
Wait till college baseball.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Hey, they had a good basketball run too.
They did.
It was like a
did.
12 seed.
Yeah.
Corvallis.
Speaking of transfers, they had a bunch of transfers on that team, too.
Yeah.
We've talked about this next one a good bit already. That's Michigan -7 versus Penn State.
I like it.
Screw Penn State. There's no way Penn State's a good football team.
One thing that does hurt, though, Chance, Mr. Ice, our guy, at the beginning of the year, he picked Penn State as his team, and he has a future on him, like 60-1.
Really?
Yeah.
To win a natty?
Yeah. He said Penn State 30-17 Saturday.
Well, good thing his name's Mr. Ice, not Mr.
He's a hockey guy,
Gridiron.
not a football
There
guy.
ain't freaking no way Penn State's winning no dang
There's
natty.
no shot.
They ain't winning no
Stick to
freaking
hockey.
Big Ten.
Yeah.
They ain't even winning their division.
60-1 though. Wow.
Yeah. And, I mean, 5-0, you got to feel good at least.
I
It's
mean,
probably
he feels good.
It's probably
I'm
like
sure.
20-1 now.
Yeah. Michigan -7.
Who the crap is that?
Jose Azacar.
That's not a person.
And then number 2.
Defensive specialist.
Yeah, he is. Number 2 is another one we've talked about already. It's Clemson -3.5 at Florida State.
Yeah.
That feels like an absolute cakewalk of a bet. And then number 1, I got me a parlay, and that is going to be the Bills money line and the over 54 versus the Chiefs.
Oh.
All right.
Bills Mafia, baby.
Wow.
Let's go.
Bills Mafia.
I have to bet it. I can't help it. Have to bet it. My boy Josh is going to get his playoff revenge finally from last year, and he's going to let it hang against Patty Mahomes.
Yeah, Azacar has played 98 games this year, first year, 0 home runs and 202 at bats. How many stolen bases does he have? Only 5. Okay, I don't really understand what
He's
he
good
is.
at catching fly balls.
Yeah, he plays good D. Yeah.
Well, I think Chance cheated off mine. So
I think a lot of us are going to have a lot
I'll
of
go next
bets in
because I
common.
got 3 of these same ones.
Hey, if we feel good, we feel good.
I'm 99%
Guaranteed,
sure
don't you?
the Clemson one is going to be on everybody's
It is on
card.
mine as well.
So I will start with Clemson.
All right.
At -3.5.
I don't even bet it. It would be.
We're going to change the line.
I will go Buffalo and KC over 54.
Yep, got that one.
I don't have that one.
I got Oklahoma State +4.
I like it.
I got the Cowboys versus the Eagles under 43.5.
I have that.
And I got the Bengals at -1.5. That's a win-win. Either I can bring the Saints luck by betting against them,
yes,
or I hit it. So it's a
there we
win-win.
go.
Ed. Wow.
Chance, send your bets to me.
Wow.
All right.
Y'all hurt my feelings.
Peyton?
Put the Bengals on
let me do Bills before I forget.
I know, but I wouldn't. I don't want to put any money.
Yeah.
On
Bill is USC money line. He knew it. OJ. Mississippi State, Kentucky over 49. I like that. Clemson -3. Kansas, Oklahoma, not Kansas State, under 62.5, and then Penn State money line.
Ooh.
Riding with Sandusky.
Yeah.
Chance. Who is San Diego's closer?
Josh Hader.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go. My number 5 is.
Freddie's hit a homer off of him before, in an LDS.
My number 5 is gonna be Ole Miss Auburn, the under 55.5.
All right.
Number 4 is Clemson. I'm gonna go money line. Number 3 is USC money line. Number 2 is Vikings money line.
Okay.
And then number 1 is the Bills Chiefs over at 53.5, which is going to be like a 17-14 game now. Probably.
See, I'm not touching it. I'm scared. All right, I've got Cowboys Eagles under 42. Maryland -11 versus Indiana.
Maryland.
I
looked at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Riding with Tuwali. Indiana's just not very good. I think Maryland can outscore them. Ravens -5.5 versus the Giants.
Holy crap! There's a freaking goose in the field.
Oh God.
That's a speckle belly. Oh my God! Hey, dude, that's good eating right there. They knew what was up. They can go get
a
him.
lot of meat on one of them.
Chilling too.
That's a ribeye of the sky, baby.
Like, why don't y'all just? What are you?
Something's wrong with him.
Yeah, like
he ain't
Hey,
right.
Connor McDavid just scored a goal. I hit a bet.
Dude, what the?
Did you get hit with a ball?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna play on, boys. I hope it's a grounder right up to him.
It's going to come into play somehow.
Come on, hit a grounder right up to him, man.
It's got to.
Why don't they just walk over there and?
What? That's a large one.
Hey, when you're hunting them and they hit the ground, it makes a thump. It's nice. Oh, it's wonderful.
Dude, look at. He's so freaking out right now.
No,
you just see him by himself like that. Like what?
I was gonna say I've been, when we went to Los Angeles, we went by the stadium. You can't get to Dodger Stadium like on a regular road.
Oh, show them.
They hit it over.
Why is that even over here? Like, how'd that get to there in L.A.?
I don't know. Something's wrong.
That's a random
that is true.
animal.
Why the crap is?
Because I was gonna say San Diego is like
you can
by the water.
You can
their stadium's by the water.
You can just go pick him up.
You know, if the Dodgers come back and win this, they're going to have one on the field every.
Oh,
yeah, they have a rally one.
It's going to be the rally possum. Is that a rally possum like LSU did? It's going to be the
rally goose.
I mean, he got the pitcher out of there.
Well, won't they go over there and scare it off?
They probably will now during commercial.
He is scared. You see his face.
I know, but just walk over there. He'll bolt.
How did that get there? That's just all right. Number 3, Ravens minus 5.5 versus the Giants. I said that. Number 2, Clemson minus 3.5 versus Florida State.
You're betting on one of your favorite players.
Who? Ravens?
Yeah.
I got to go with Lamar. No way the Giants go 5-1.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, I thought that 2 weeks ago.
Too. Yeah. And Bengals Saints over.
They're a
43.
playoff team though. Isn't that crazy?
Who?
Giants.
They won't be.
You don't think so? The rest of that schedule?
No.
You don't think they're for real?
They'll collapse somehow. They'll collapse somehow.
I think Danny Dimes will get hurt.
I think Cowboys and Eagles may get. I don't think a third team from that conference. I mean that division will.
True.
Who's their backup?
But the problem is only one team's probably going to make it out of the NFC West now.
Tyrod Taylor. But I think he got hurt.
He got hurt. It's
only one team in the NFC West. You think?
Georgia's going to
You don't think Niners or Rams are going?
No, I think Niners are going.
You don't think Rams do?
I don't think Rams are. I think Rams are going to explode.
Rams are bad.
Maybe.
I feel like it's coming. Like
I'll trust them to make it before the Giants.
The only problem that they're going to win this week. Now, pull their schedule
Panthers.
up right quick.
Coach McVay got married.
Pull their schedule up right quick because it's a tough schedule. I mean, they won the Super Bowl.
Oh, they got probably the toughest.
Number one. That's what I'm saying. Like,
should be first place.
There
schedule.
it is, right there. Let's see what we got. I mean, you got to win this week to get you 3-3. So you feeling good about yourself. You feel like, okay, we're not that bad off. Then you go, ooh, here
San
you go.
Fran right there.
San Fran, Tampa, Arizona, at New Orleans, at Kansas City, back to back.
You got
Seattle ain't a
at Green Bay.
Anymore.
At Green Bay.
At LA. Sure, which that don't matter, but
yeah, that's tough.
If they are, it's going to be at the banging on the door at the end.
I think they sneak in 8 or 9 wins.
Probably eight.
And I just think that I don't think the Giants.
so weak.
The Giants are going to implode. I just really think they do. They can't keep this up all year.
If
they do, hats off to them. But
they can't. But I mean, with their schedule, they don't have to. I mean, they're not playing. It's going to be interesting.
The thing about it, if their offensive line don't get no better, Stafford ain't gonna make it the whole year.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's the only implode. It just there's no. You just don't feel like it's a very good, well put together team.
Cooper Kupp's a little banged up right now. If he goes down, that might be worse than Stafford.
I mean,
he's about to throw it to Robinson.
What's the stat of
Skowronek?
Yeah,
isn't there like the Super Bowl matchup? Usually one of those teams don't make the playoffs next year.
Might be both.
And it could be.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't feel like the Rams are that good of a team.
Yeah, I don't think they are either. But I think they find
I
a
think
way.
I'd put money on Arizona making it before I would the Rams.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Because look at Arizona's schedule compared. I bet it's going to be easier than that.
Yeah, I mean they'll be getting third place schedule.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know.
They're getting Hopkins back.
You get Hopkins back. I mean, it'd be interesting. I'm pulling for the Giants. I mean, I like the coach, and I mean, Danny Dimes is not what I want, but I mean, he busts his heart. He gives it all out there. He's fun to watch, really.
Did y'all hear my last bet? Bengals Saints over 43.
Yeah, over.
I feel good about that.
Was 43?
Yeah. Feels low. Feels low.
But most of these games have been under this year.
Yeah. That just feels. I'll give Burrow 28.
Yeah.
And the Saints right around that. You know. Because I think the Saints should be able to run it on them still.
Hill will have 2 or 3 touchdowns
at least. Yeah.
I see a 28-24 tight
that hits
ball game.
That hits with ease.
Yeah,
it hits by 10.
I can see that.
Do y'all want to put a Dirty Boot parlay together? We forgot to last week. But.
Yeah, might as well.
Clemson.
Some of ours.
Well,
Clemson.
I mean, we got so many of the same bets. We can just throw all them in.
So we have Clemson minus 3.5. Like all of y'all have that have the Bills, right?
Bills over. Bengals minus
Bills,
1.5.
Chiefs. What's the line?
53.5.
Over 53.5.
Yeah. I think USC, we had a lot of that, didn't we?
Yeah.
I know Bill did. I know I did.
And the OJ parlay did.
And the OJ parlay. So put
and
USC.
We all felt good about it.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
USC, that'll help the odds, too.
Yes, it will.
I mean, you both had Cowboys, Eagles under.
Yeah. Cowboys, Eagles
like
under 42.
I like that one.
Oh, I had 43.5.
Oh, it might have changed. Yeah, I don't know. Cowboys, Eagles under, and then one more. So that's 2 NFL, 2 college. Do we have any other duplicates?
Did anybody else have Oklahoma State besides me?
They're in my honorable mentions. I didn't put them in my top 5.
Nah.
I had Oklahoma State on the money line, but I don't feel great grade on it.
What was some of them games that we fully picked for NFL?
The Vikings.
That might be a good one.
That's the one I had in mind, but nobody else picked it.
Yeah, I didn't pick it, but I mean that line's not too crazy.
It's not crazy.
3.5. Vikings 3.5.
They've been playing some close games.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, but that quarterback Miami's throwing out there is not good.
Yeah. Man, is there any other college we could do?
Probably.
Bill's got Mississippi
Hey, why don't
State.
you put the San Fran one in there? We were all
San Fran minus 5.5 versus Falcons.
Yeah. Or you just do money line.
Yeah.
Let's do money line.
Oh no, it's gonna be a.
Is it bad?
240.
Yeah,
it's not good enough.
You don't want to bet anything that high.
I didn't know it was that bad.
Both of our NFLs are over and under, so maybe try to get a spread for NFL. That Vikings one, that might be the one we go for.
I think the Vikings one's not a bad. That's a good choice.
Yeah, let's go for that.
Maybe double digits.
Even though they're
3.5.
They're 1-4. It's the spread.
Yeah.
It's time to turn it around, boys.
We probably need to get that bet in early before they fully announce Thompson too.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so Clemson minus 3.5, Bills Chiefs over 53.5, USC money line, Cowboys Eagles under something around 43ish, Vikings minus 3.5.
I like it.
And might
Dirty
might
Boot
hit.
parlay.
Might hit. Yep.
Put your money where your mouth is.
All right. Anything else we got to say here?
Who dat?
Chop on,
Go
man.
Pales.
Chop on. Go Warriors.
Go freaking Tigers. Let's get the win.
Go Tigers.
This ain't how it's supposed to be. It should be just you and me.